Hello, and welcome back to the third and final episode of this little mini-series, 50 vs 50 War. The war is over. It has come to an end. The family feud, as it has been called, between Exiles and Wizards has come to an end. And I'm a little bit sad because it has been jolly good fun being a part of this war and this event because, yeah, it's just been fantastic. Like 100 people all involved in this war, and like the discords as well from both of these alliances. So the Wizards Discord and the Exiles Discord as well. Like it's been popping off on there with banter and like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, what's the word when you talk? That's it, talking smack. We've been talking smack. We've been having banter, and it's been fantastic. I just absolutely loved every moment of it. So, yeah, let's just take a minute to appreciate the effort that's gone in from both teams in like preparing for this war, because, yeah, like everyone went all out for this, like maximum effort from everyone. So as we're here, like we'll look at Exile's war plan here, and we can just see like the level of detail they went into, assigning targets, picking apart the museums of the people, like on the Wizard side, looking at who's going to attack who's going to scout who. Like all of these things are a consideration that both teams took into account. If we just hop over to Wizards as well, you can see similar sort of thing, if I can find it. That's the trouble when you have a busy Discord. I don't know where it is. Just bear with me. I'm sure it's here. Because I'm already in it. There it is. Yeah, same sort of thing from the Wizard side. Like Mr. Lame, hats off to you. Vapula, Josh, fantastic job planning for this. Everyone just went out of their way for this war, and it was fantastic. Like, it was so much fun. So, without further ado, I'm going to hop into the game now, and we're going to have a little look and see who won the Wizards versus Exiles family feud. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to reveal the winner of the war. Drum roll, please. Here it comes. It was... There we go. Exiles nailed it. Like, hats off to them. Full stars. Full 250 stars from Exiles. But I can't give Exiles, like, all this bigging up and all this credit, because Wizards as well, like, 247 stars. It was such a close war. Like, everyone, I think, was on the edge of their seats, because... yeah, like, the stars were rolling in steadily from both teams, and it wasn't until, like, the very, very end, really, the last hour or two, where it was decided and it was clear who the winner was going to be. So, hats off to Exiles. If we go to the war board here, you can see, look, like, just for 100 people to come together and everyone just perform to, like, the top of their ability and just clear pretty much the entire board here. Amazing effort all round, and like I said, Exiles especially, well done. They were the victorious ones. They came out on top with the full stars. They cleared every single base for 5 stars. Wizards just missing 3 stars, so such a close war and such a fun event. And what I plan on doing now then is sharing some of the replays and some of the battles from this war. 2 of them I can show you in game because they recorded through the game's replay system just fine. There's 2 that didn't, and therefore I've been lucky enough to get some recordings of those. So, as we are currently in game, it's only fitting that we start with a replay that is in game, and the one I wanted to show you was, where is he? Number 3, yours truly, Tobias. Now, Tobias is a top-tier defender, and he put up a jolly good fight here, and he was taken down by Sparta, and Sparta is, within the Wizards community at least, known for being one of our top attackers, and it was a fantastic effort from Sparta to take down Tobias, because this is no easy base to take down. So let's just have a look at this replay here. Sparta using Lego attack here, which is mortars, APC, and range siege, taking out the missile silo to start with the demos, and then just flopping everything down, timing perfectly his blitzkrieg on the town centre, and then coming in, just using 1 stallion, and I think he's got 1 BHM there, so a couple of little premiums to help him out, and we'll see him walk through this very confidently with this attack. And yeah, this takes some skill to take down a base as strong as Tobias's, especially with those Maori coalitions as well. Sparta, just a big shout out to Sparta, because when I first sort of joined Rebel Wizards and I was a measly little digital age using commandos and zooks, and I needed to learn how to use Lego, Sparta was the guy that I watched every replay pretty much to see what he was doing, because this guy, like Sparta, hats off to you and shout out to you, he runs like 4 or 5 different accounts and consistently performs on all of them across the Wizards alliances, and yeah, a fantastic attacker. So well done, Sparta, for taking out Tobias on this attack here, making it look easy as well. So we can see like the attack is pretty much done here, so I'll just speed it up because yeah, we know the conclusion of this. Sparta taking out Tobias very confidently there. Well done, Sparta. Valiant defense by Tobias as well. Cleared, I think it was just under 2 minutes, so a good clear time as well. Let's go to the very end. There we go. Back to the war screen then. That was the first one I wanted to show you. So nice attack by Sparta. And now we're going to go to another attack from the Wizard side. No, wait, yes, another attack from the Wizard side. And I want to show you this one for 2 reasons. One, because in one of the previous episodes of this mini-series, I did a scout on this base. I scouted number 31. And who goes and takes out Mr. Lame? Yours truly, Mr. Lame. And he uses bombers on this. So let's have a look at this. If you want to see bombers in more detail, I have done a video on that recently, showcasing how to use bombers effectively. And I think we're just going to get a masterclass here from Mr. Lame as well, using the tactical helicopters here to drop the commandos over the wall to take out the air defense there. Same again, I believe, here. Tactical helicopters coming in. Watch for the drop of the commando. There he is. There goes the air defense. And then it's a similar sort of thing where he's going to now just place troops around the edge to try and get some extra percentage damage, trying to get that quick victory. And we should see soon as well the recons coming in and the rest of the air defense being taken out. Now, since I made my video on bombers, demolition, the tactic demolition, has been buffed and is just like so strong right now. So hence why demolition is being used in this attack, whereas previously you'd have to use sabotages and like time it perfectly. BHG have just gone, nah, you don't necessarily need to have that much skill anymore. Just whack some demos down and blow everything up and then carpet bomb it after that. So here we go, look, bombers coming in. They are going to, now that all the air defense is gone, I'll speed it up a little bit. You'll see he'll just clear up everything else now using a couple of Tupolovs, which is pretty standard for bomber attack. Recons coming in, bombers coming in, just absolutely clearing this base like a piece of cake. And Mr. Lame is a very skilled attacker again, making this look easy. It's not. Like, I've tried this and I don't know, I just fumble. I make things look clunky and difficult, but I will one day hopefully be able to get a decent bomber museum and do this myself, because yeah, it's a thing of beauty, timing like the deployment of the commandos and knowing when to, knowing when to use your recons and getting the bombers, like dropping their bombs in the most efficient way to take out the buildings that you need to take out. And there we go, full destruction on this base by Mr. Lame. Very lovely job. So we've seen 2 bases destroyed from the exiles by the Wizards. It's only fitting now for then that we show some bases of the Wizards being destroyed by exiles. And hey, who better to have a look at being destroyed than yours truly now is my base. So as I've said, I would love to show you my base being destroyed via the game's replay. However, it doesn't like it. If I go to it, we'll just have a quick look at who took me out and all that jazz before we see the replay. Here we go, number 30, nice and below average in the lineup there. There's my base. I held out for over 3 minutes. Just saying, right? I held out for over 3 minutes, longer than I normally hold out for, and I'm proud of that. I mean, Chicken Caesar did a fantastic job of taking my D and destroying it completely. So let's have a look at the replay. I'm going to have to hop onto YouTube a minute to do that though, because hey, I don't know, the replay just gets all glitchy when I watch it on the game. So hop into YouTube a minute. Okay, we are back on YouTube, and thankfully Mr. Lame, top lad, recorded this for me. uploaded it so I could share it with you guys. We're about to watch my D get rolled here by Chicken Caesar. Hang on. There we go. We don't want any stuff around the edge. What's going on? Oh, God, I've pressed a thing. There we go. Oh, I've done it again. Sorry. Right, so, yeah. Chicken Caesar using Lego attack strategy to take me out. Again, using demos, taking out that missile silo, dropping the troops on the dock side here, going in with everything he's got. I say everything he's got. He's using some BHMs and a couple of other bits to get into the base here. So let's have a look. My defense, like my buildings, they're not all there yet. Like I've still got a lot of upgrading to do on my towers and my garrisons, but I'm getting there. And my museum, like it's okay. I think my total stat score is around 370. So like I've got a respectable museum, but Chicken Caesar doing a fantastic job here of working his way through my base, taking me down. The MRLs are trying to kill his troops, but just not got enough firepower there to take those out in a couple of volleys like normally happens when I do an attack. But yeah, my bazooka tower again didn't really do very much here. He manages to take that out very effectively without it sort of doing much damage to his troops. And we'll just see, like, this is going to just be a nice little chance for me to also just talk about, like, the upcoming update that's coming out, which is literally about to drop, I think, now. And I know there's very mixed opinions on that update, but, like, one thing that this event has just reminded me is that this game, DomiNations, is a game that most people play for the community and the people that they play with. Because the people that do play this game, they love this game for what it is. Yes, we like to get up in arms and get annoyed when things change, because, hey, most people that play this game are either in their 30s or middle-aged, and we don't like change. We like things to stay the same and never change. However, change is part of life, and the only thing that doesn't change is change itself. So, hey, there's changes coming our way, but the one thing that this event has shown me is that, yeah, it's the people that you play with that make this game enjoyable. So I very much plan on continuing to play this game because, like I said, there's a wide community that I sort of have found myself becoming a part of, both the Wizards and the Exiles community, as well as all the folks over on DMP and all the other Discords that I like to lurk on and talk on regularly. So yeah, for me, it's the people that you play with that make this game fun, and there's plenty of people out there still playing that, you know, love this game and will probably continue to play this game for a very long time. So that's my thoughts on the update. Yes, it's going to be a right pain in the bum crafting another museum, but my museum was pretty mediocre anyway. So hey, can only go up for me, really. And there we go, look, perfect. Chicken Caesar taking out my base beautifully there. Lovely attack on me. Let's have a look at another attack then. By Project, so another Exiles player attacking a Wizard. Right, okay, we're back. This is Project, who is a top tier attacker, attacking a Wizard defender, Night Fury, who is a top tier defender, and we'll see the Project here using bombers again, similar to what we saw Mr. Lame doing with his attack. So Project going in with bombers here, and again I've sort of apologise a little bit for the resolution being a bit different, but hey, we can only do what we can do. One day BHG will fix the replays. Sort of gone a bit quiet on the whole fixing the replay front. Hopefully they'll get updated one day, because hey, wouldn't it be great if we could watch replays? Anyway, here's Project going in with the tactical helicopters, using those to drop the commandos to take out those air defences. Now we'll see troops probably placed around the side of the base to help get some extra quick victory time. Recons coming in to then use demos to take out the remaining air defences. Again, similar sort of thing to what we saw Mr. Lame doing with his bombers. Now, I've just noticed we've got game sounds as in game music. We don't have game sounds as in shooty pew pew pews, but hey, it's fine. We can still enjoy the skill that has gone on here to look at this carpet bomb. Oh, the recons, the Tupolovs, the bombers, taking that out beautifully. What we're doing next, let's see. A few more Tupolovs, bombers coming in. So yeah, all the air defense is pretty much gone due to the commandos and the demolitions. And this is the point where now, as a bomber player, I think like the sweating is over, and it's just a case of timing and making the most efficient bombing runs with your bombers for the quickest attack time, which we see Project here doing beautifully. Because Project, as I said, again, a very skilled attacker. He kindly joined Rebel Wizards for a while ago, kindly joined Rebel Wizards a while ago for a bit, back when I was leader over at Rebel Wizards, which actually is probably like knocking on 6 months ago or so now, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, Project joined us for a bit, which was lovely. I saw lots of his attacks there, and yeah, top tier attacker here, making it look easy with the bombers, taking down Night Fury, who is again a top tier defender over at Wizards. And yeah, bombers, man, they're strong. I really, like I said, I really should get a bomber museum. Maybe that's what I need to start working on now. Screw my Lego museum. I'm going to have to recraft from scratch a bomber museum, which, now I say that out loud, doesn't sound very fun. But hey, there's Project, 5-starring Night Fury. I'm going to hop back into the game one last time now then to just have a sort of final send-off on this 3-part series on the 50 versus 50 World War Wizards versus Exiles. Okay, we are back. Here we go. Let's go to that war screen again then and just have a little final look at how the war played out, because yeah, I really enjoyed this event. It was a very close war. Like, Exiles, well done to you guys again. Full stars, 250 stars. Clearing all 50 bases is no easy feat, and hats off to you. Wizards, 3 stars short of matching those there. Incredible effort by all people involved. Just look at the destruction there. Complete and utter. Like, it's almost like, because obviously there's a world map, it's like the whole world has just been completely blown up by Wizards and Exiles. Boom. That's what we like to see. We love to see it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, for me, it's the community as well that makes this game fun. I'm going to put in the description below links to the Discords for Exiles and Wizards. Go and join them if you haven't done so already. There is plenty of chat and stuff on there to get involved in. Also in the description are videos on how to plan wars. If you want to plan a war to the extent that the Wizards and Exiles did for this one, check out that video. And I'll also link my bomber video and my Lego video if you're not sure how to use those. So I'll end it there. Pardon me. Thank you for watching. It's been, yeah, like I said, great fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I will see you all in the next one. Drop a like, by the way. And yes, peace out.